I have here the front apron for this Sheraton folding table or a card table. One of the back legs swings out for the top to unfold. So here's the front apron, and you can see the decorations that I'm working right now here. The first thing I did was to place these center crotch veneer. This is crotch cypress. It looks like this, and I cut squares out of the rectangles out of this piece. Oversized rectangle, for example, glued it down, and then after a few minutes traced over the shape with this template and cut the actual size to remove that extra material around the edge, leaving the ellipse in the middle. Then the next day I added the stringing. There's a ebony stringing and also a holly stringing that surround the perimeter. It was somewhat difficult to bend the ebony around this tight corner. The holly is easy to bend with heat on a soldering iron and some water. I can get that nice bend, but the ebony is more difficult to do that. Probably would have been easier to dye some pieces of the holly, dye it black, and use that for that ebony stringing. So after that part, then what I'm doing is placing the crossband mahogany. So there are all these miter joints in here, as you can see, penciled in. This crossband mahogany is going to cover a lot of this, the rest of the substrate here, which is yellow poplar. So also I had oversized rectangles of the same crotch cypress, and then sliced it to size with this template. I also at the same time stuck in these little fans. Here's some unfinished fans that I just take these little pieces and glue them together on this plate, which has been shellacked and waxed so that the glue doesn't stick. And then I chop out the little fingernail end of the fans and place little pieces, as you can see, little pieces in the ends here. On the original piece in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, these little ends are painted green, or they're green. I could have dyed some wood green, but I'll end up having to paint these if I go with green. So currently I have done a little bit of scraping. There's a lot of glue still on these pieces, so that'll all have to be eventually scraped off. Then I got to get this cross-banded mahogany installed here. Then another step will be to place this banding on the bottom edge, the full length, and that goes all the way around the sides and even on the legs. This banding is a continuous stripe around the table. So there's also a little bit of vertical banding that'll go in here and here, and this will be done. Then I can work on the side pieces, aprons, that have a design very similar to this.